Okay, so what are we doing in the garage this morning other than attempting to set fire to it with this little Uber-leaving stove? The reason why we're in here is I started this and my neighbor started mowing his lawn, and I decided I didn't want to compete with the sounds from it. But this morning I want to try to boil some water in my garage, ha ha ha, with this little Uber-leaving stove, um, because I want to see, I want to test out two products. I want to test out, this is the first product I want to test out, and this is what's called a bellows. It's a portable bellows, and you pop it out and blow the fire with that. And the other thing I want to test out is this breakfast skillet. This is what's for breakfast this morning. It's Adventure Meals breakfast skillet with shredded potatoes, scrambled eggs, mixed with pork sausage, peppers, onions, and it's freeze-dried. And the difference between this and a lot of the MREs I do is the MREs only have like a shelf life of maybe 2, maybe 3 years. They don't have a very long shelf life. And what's more, if you don't keep them under perfect conditions, they freeze, they thaw, and that's not a good thing for anything. That's not even good for these. But this guy here, its expiration date is June 2050. So if you're really like a prepper and you're really interested in food that's going to sit on your shelf a long time, this is the kind of stuff you want to get. The problem is what does this stuff taste like? Now, I've had some of this stuff from Wise Foods and those guys, and generally I find that if you're starving, they're probably going to be terrific. But if you're not really starving, I find the pasta's a bit on the pasty side. They don't contain a hell of a lot of meat, which probably makes a lot of vegans happy, but I'm sure that all that pasta can't be good for you. And the fact that it's sticky and doesn't really taste that great can't be all that great either. So this morning what we're going to do is we're going to put that on. We're going to play with the bellows a little bit, and we're going to boil some water in this tea kettle. And then we're going to make this freeze-dried food and give it a go to see how it actually tastes, if it tastes good or not. The cool thing about this is I can blow into the fire without getting my face into it and getting it all kind of smoke in my eyes and getting my face a little blistered. Not that I'll miss the eyebrows or a little bit hair in front of my face, but I won't. Put some more in there. And then we'll put this guy on top. And it is now 10:48. That thing is completely full of water, so we'll see how long this takes to boil that water. I think I've got the fire good and started. We'll see what happens. Alright, I'm opening it for the second time. And this stuff smells amazing. You can smell the peppers and the onions. It's got huge chunks of potatoes in it. I mean, small potatoes in it, but huge chunks of eggs in it. That's what I'm looking for, eggs. So like I said, this is my second time opening it, stirring it up a little bit. And now we're going to close it again. This stuff smells amazing. I've read some of the reviews on this. You can get these at Walmart, or you can get them on Amazon. They cost about $8, maybe $9 each. And some of them, the recipe was changed and people really don't like it. But I guess in my case, I don't remember the old recipe, so I have nothing to compare it against, so I'm going to be tasting it for what it is the first time. I probably will like it. Not very fussy. The only thing I notice about it is it probably would taste better if you threw some cheese into it. That would definitely make it taste better, although it would shorten its life on the shelf. So maybe not. So this is supposedly makes 2 servings. So this is going to be for breakfast for Ruth and me. She's already made the tea. So when this is ready, we're going to go inside and enjoy it. Here we are, the taste test. After all is said and done, the tea and the breakfast. It's still pretty hot, isn't it? What do you think? Come out okay? Yeah, meets your approval. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, the empty plates, or the empty bowls, should say that we thought very highly of it. My ratings of it is that it was a bit salty. Um, in spite of having been on as long as it was, the potatoes and the eggs really didn't rehydrate as well as you think they would. So Ruth gave it a 6 out of 10, I gave it a 7 out of 10, and both of us agree it would have tasted a heck of a lot better had it come with cheese or something like that to give it additional flavor. The salt did make it savory, but at the same time, it made it feel like you weren't eating anything all that healthy. That's the end of my video. Hasta la vista. Bye. Get out of here. Why are you still here?